2022 may have been the year of the Chud, but I'm inclined to believe that 2023 is going to be the year of the locale, is going to be the year of the Spurg. 2023 is going to be the year where anyone who's been shattered on very, very, very hard the past year is going to have, without a shadow of a doubt, the most excellent year of their lives. It's already happening right now. Take a look at Ralph. Last year, everyone was just shitting on this man. You could not go an entire week without someone making a video, making a post on Twitter, or even doing a stream where they just took a massive dump all over Ralph for the most minute of things. And now, look at Ralph. Happily married to Pantsuit Party, his baby mama. He's able to raise his own daughter. Just got done hosting a very successful wrestling event. And is in talks of going on a bit of a European tour right now as we speak. Look at America first. 2022 has been a rocky year for them. Prominent people in the movement started jumping ship. They started doing tell-alls about their experience in the movement. Everyone was just dunking on Nick Fuentes for being a in-the-closet, woman-hating wignat. And now look at him. Had dinner with Donald Trump. Is working alongside Kanye West, a world-famous rapper, on his potential 2024 presidential campaign. And I say potential 2024 presidential campaign because technically Kanye West hasn't filed the necessary paperwork for him to officially be a candidate for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. He's back on Twitter. On his main account, mind you, it's not one of those little alts. It's not a little SpongeBob or Minion alt. Oh, no. He's back on his main account with the blue check mark to match. And one locale in particular, who's so far having a relatively good year thus far. I know, we're not even a month into 2023. But so far, this month has been relatively good for this special little locale. And that is, of course, Mr. COG the Cow. Now, COG the Cow recently got married. He finally got married to his Indian mail order bride. He was such a happy little boy. Talked about how he was going to be wearing a turban. How he was going to run around with a fucking sword, which I only hope and pray to God was an actual toy sword. And not, well, an actual legit sword, because anyone who legitimately thinks it's a good idea to give someone as mentally retarded as COG a real sword is either a complete and total moron or a complete and total psychopath. And seeing as how the only person that could really bankroll this whole wedding just so happens to be a clout-chasing coin merchant from California, I'm inclined to believe the latter of who would actually give COG a real sword, an idiot or a psychopath, is the case. But COG, he was such a happy little boy. He got to put on a big boy suit. Probably the first time he's ever actually worn a suit in his life. Married his Indian mail order bride. Then the man was one of the flower girls. The night before, at his bachelor party, they dug up his dead father's grave and tossed his decomposing body into the Thames River. That way, COG the cow's dead doesn't spin so goddamn hard at his grave it causes a Category 3 earthquake in England. And you know, seeing as how COG wastes no time whatsoever doing a live stream on Ralph every day, I mean, this is a man who will literally do a 2.5-hour live stream about Ralph talking on Twitter about how he went to the Mexican equivalent of Walmart just to get baby supplies for Cozy Rosie. You will laugh now, but I guarantee that will be an actual stream at some point this year. I'm betting on it. But seeing as how COG just does nothing but live streams on Ralph every day, I can't help but think, with everything that's been going on with COG recently, I cannot help but think that COG secretly desires to become the English equivalent of Ethan Ralph. I mean, think of it. He's already an established locale. He abuses substances. He got married to a brown woman. All that needs to happen now is for COG to get completely, totally wasted, try to fight a female police officer and fail miserably, get arrested and spend 1.5 years in jail for said fight, and be Abdul's snuggle buddy, gets out of jail, inevitably gets divorced from his mail-order bride once the Stockholm Syndrome wears out and the English equivalent of a green card gets verified for her. Before you know it, he'll be getting himself into a relationship with a fresh out of high school, mentally unhinged little girl. Get said mentally unhinged little girl pregnant, and release the sex tape of the conception of said baby up to the internet in a fit of rage. Eventually find himself in another relationship with a woman that everyone on the internet's just going to compare to a horse. And how everyone's going to say this woman is fucked up because she's in the lolicon. Eventually get this woman pregnant. And then eventually marry her. And a couple of days later host a wrestling event somewhere in England. Once everything that I have just described to you happens, then and only then will COG the cow finally reach his goal of becoming the English Ethan Ralph. Oh, and I also can't forget about how COG is going to have to be subservient to the English equivalent of Nicholas J. Fuentes, and, well, can any old Brit Bong be just like Nick Fuentes? I don't think so, but hey, you never know. You never fucking know. But this is the world we live in right now. COG the cow was a proud curry muncher, and his quest to become the English equivalent of Ethan Ralph has begun. Will he succeed? Will he fail miserably in his task? I don't fucking know. One way or another, I'm still going to enjoy pointing and laughing at COG the cow's misadventures. And I hope you'll all accompany me on this journey as we see just what 2023 has in store for Jobless John.